Remy Ma's son has been arrested for murder, right? What was your reaction when you got the news? Because I know that you knew him when he was young.
He was a baby when I knew him. He was like 5 years old. He's a handsome little kid, man. Yeah. I mean, that's a real bad situation to be involved with because of the guy who they, you know what I'm saying, allegedly shot and killed. And he was a big dog. And, you know, I just found out that it's this white boy on Instagram. I forgot his name. But it's this white boy. It's from Queens, too. I forgot his name. I want to give him a shout out. Just seen his video. That he said, like, the other guy, the accomplice of Remy's son, he was already in jail for the 2 bodies. He had 2 bodies already, the other kid.
Wow.
So it's like real hitman shit. You know what I'm saying? And it all happened around Queens, and these niggas from the Bronx. So it's like, wow, these niggas knocking niggas off, like, for, you know, hitman shit.
Because it's an alleged murder for hire. Alleged.
Right. So it's crazy. So it's like, but once find out that this other kid was already had 2 bodies with him in 1 year.
Well, did you see?
Yeah, he caught 3 bodies. He caught 3 bodies in 1 year, 8 months.
Did you see Hassan's live and what he said? Because Hassan said that
Hassan was going everywhere with it, but Hassan is related to every fucking body. Boy,
so
I think I got
Hassan's cousin, baby daddy, is the one that got killed, right? And he was saying
I don't know the intricacies, but I just know that happened with the accomplice of Remy's son. His co-defendant is he already had 2 bodies. He was already serving time with 2 bodies. So if you put 1 and 1 together, he was inside already doing the body, and then Remy's son was outside. And then they got Remy's son later. I don't know. So that's already telling. Somebody's telling.
Well, but Hassan said that his cousin and the cousin's daughter.
Yeah. I know you're talking about like cousin-in-law.
Are really upset, obviously, because they lost the baby daddy.
And then you see with the drip said,
but they were fans of Remy. So it's even more like interconnected and weird, right?
Yeah. The sins of the mother, the sins of the father. It's like that. You know what I'm saying? Sins of your parents come and get you. And I don't know how the structure was between Remy and her son, but when they was together before she went to jail, they was inseparable. You know, she was there for him. His young mother trying to do what she was doing, having beef with Joe and all of that shit, and then catching that charge. So it was a hard time for her. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was there for support.
What was your reaction when you heard that, though?
I was sad, man. I was sad. I remember that kid's face. I was like, oh, man, look at him. And he's a man now. You know what I'm saying? Still a young child, and my memories of him. And me, like, trying to put step in his shoes as far as, like, his life, how hard it must have been. You know what I'm saying? Still being in the hood and all that, being raised by, you know what I'm saying? Still in the hood, and his mom's in jail. So pick up a lot of bad habits there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's when usually kids go to gangs and they do a lot of bad things. You know, they angry.
Well, where was the dad? Because
the dad, I remember the dad too. The dad is a thug motherfucker too. That nigga's a thug nigga. I think he was a blood back then. I don't know if I remember him right, but he was a cool motherfucker too. I fuck with him. I didn't see him in years, but he was a cool nigga too. But he was involved with the streets and stuff. So, you know.
Because people were saying that Papoose was helping raise him when Remy was locked up.
Oh, shit, I don't know about that either. I didn't know. But I felt like, damn, man. But you know, I easily could be one of our kids, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we come from that situation. I'm happy. My kids is fucking, you know, the best in the world of me, as far as, like, you know, how proud I am that they chose the right path. And, you know, they take college situation, you know, route, and they're great citizens, and you know, they're model citizens. And you know,
Right, because as a
God
parent,
forbid.
you want more for your child than what you had experienced, right? Like you don't want them
Of course.
to go through the
And,
same
and I'm
things.
and shout out to my baby mothers, man. You know what I'm saying? Both of them raised up. You know, my daughter, beautiful, and my son. But shout out to them because they take your kids away from you at the end of the day. And you as the father, you gotta let that happen because moms, and they moved away. So, but can't stop talking about my kids. But I'm proud of them. So God definitely was looking over me and my kids. So, it's just sad because that's Remy's first too. So that's special always, the first. That's a young prince, and I don't know if she knew about it.
Well, Hassan was saying that like
Kids is not gonna.
Hassan was saying that her son had already caught a gun charge prior to the situation of him getting locked up for this alleged murder.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and
Maybe,
he
and
he has
in that
a
world also.
reputation of robbing drug
So
dealers in the hood.
it could look like she failed them because she could blame the industry. It's 24/7, man. This industry game is fucking the music shit takes your splits families apart. It does. The time you got to give to this music shit and this career shit. It's everything you have. And how can you share everything you have when your kids are not part of it? You got to make your kids now part of that. I tried to do that, man. I tried. Believe me. I put my son in videos back in the day, Spot for the
I
Dead.
remember.
Still telling lies. I try to keep my, Pun did that too. Pun had his kids on tour and everything. Try to keep them as close as he could. Not everybody's built like that. You know what I'm saying? And things like that. And maybe the kid, maybe he didn't want to be part of that. He maybe wanted his own, choices. And he already was caught up in that game.
I don't think that's true. If what Hassan is saying is true, because he said that the kid wanted to be a rapper.
Oh, yeah.
See, and
then I don't know. Then I don't know.
If you look at the breakdown, though, right? Okay, so the kid was probably
love conquers all, man. If he wanted to be a rapper, Remy should have definitely took him under his wing and made that happen. That's just what I'm saying.
But if you look at the breakdown, right, he was like about 6 or so when she caught the charge, because he's 23 now.
My son is an incredible artist, but he gotta pay for what my sins are. In the industry shit. So that's why it's hard for him. So that's why I get mad even more because of the situation that I got. My son is the most incredible artist. My favorite artist is my son. I got a song with him in my new album called Cuban. He killed that shit. And he's pop. He's like beyond hip hop to me. Like he's a musician for real. He could do all of that shit. Plays the guitar. He fucking make beats. He spits rhymes. He sings. He do everything. You know what I'm saying? I could say one of the most talented kids in the whole Terror Squad shit. You know what I'm saying? Along with Chris Rivers. My dream was to have them together and do something. Because I have both of them, in my video and all of that. And it wasn't for nothing else but to like introduce them to the world. If they ever want to choose to be, somebody out there in the music world, they have to get shot to and they have footage of that. You know what I'm saying? So that was my dream too. But it's hard, man, difficult. That devil's in between everything. He divides and conquer all the time. And